Sigma's heirs! They are Sigma's foes!
It's a brutal era of endless war. The forces of chaos pour forth from the north, ravenously devouring the once mighty empire. But one intrepid leader seeks to unite and save all humankind, and purge every last vestige of chaos from the world.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Emperor Karl Franz campaign, and I'm just going to go ahead and pick up where we left off at the last one. A really quick summary of what happened at the tail end of the last episode. We did get a little bit brave for me and aggressive and moved up here and retook Delbert's, and even though I didn't know exactly where the other army of Wulfric is, I have found out since going back after recording that episode and watching and editing the replay of it, of course, I watched and that army did disappear somewhere in the vicinity of here. Why is that important? Well, it's important because we did occupy Delbert's, and we are now positioned in a place where both of Wulfric's armies could easily attack us. So that is definitely a concern. However, we didn't really take all that much damage. This army is a little bit weak, just in terms of its melee. We have a lot of chaff in here. Obviously, Emperor Karl Franz's army is pretty good. I don't know how exactly it would go fighting. I think he has like 6 mammoths in this army right there, plus some other really high-quality units. A couple of dragons, I believe, in that army as well. And then this army additionally has some pretty good units as well. Not quite as many mammoths, none of the dragons. It does have a feral manticore. It's got some skin wolves. It's got some marauder champions. So yeah, definitely if the two of those armies together were to hit us, it would be a big concern. Now, the one very tiny little advantage is that this army would have to be in march stance in order to get far enough, to get close enough to reinforce in that battle. There's no way that they can encircle us and subsequently attack Gregor Braun by himself. So I don't know. We'll see what will happen. Another big part of it is obviously going to depend on Festus. Hopefully they're not smart enough to work in collaboratively, where Festus moves close enough and then Wulfric also attacks. I don't think that will be the case. I don't think they're proper allies, right? They just both are at war with us. So if I take a look here at Norsca, Yeah, they're not allied. They are trade partners, but that's it. Okay, so yeah, presumably they're not doing anything like war coordination. Anyway, don't really exactly know how the AI does it. But let's just, I mean, we're already committed to occupying Delberts, so, you know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and apply our skills up here.
Yes, my lord.
Or skill ups, whatever the right way to say that would be. I think then, Gregor Braun, you've already got all the way up here to Headhunter, so that's awesome. However, I could continue to improve your casualty replenishment rate, which could be good. We also have leading the charge and statesman. Oh, that's even better right there. Yeah, that's going to be hard to say no to that. Let's. We can't get there this turn, but we'll get there the next time he gets a skill up. So this is a campaign movement range bonus, which is excellent. Speed and charge bonus for cavalry units, which is also pretty good. As you can see, all of the tons and tons of cavalry units that we have in this army, which of course is 0. So yeah, we'll have to change that. We've got a lot of chaff, like I said, in this army that we can hopefully replace with cavalry. But I don't want to do it right now because we need every single unit that we've got. I do want to make sure that if they do attack, yeah, we are close enough to reinforce. That's obviously very important. Delbert, I'm not going to level it up right now just because we could conceivably lose it. You know what? I am going to level it up because if we lose it, we got worse things going on than just the 1500 here. That would be wasted.
So,
all right, let's go ahead then and give Emperor Karl Franz his skill up. And we've got hit points, we've got weapon strength. The weapon strength in particular might be kind of good. Devastating charge. I do actually run him around the battlefield a lot where he could charge, but he's also flying. And I find that flying charges are very unreliable. The plate armor is probably not super important at this point. He does... Okay. I need to start putting into the red line, I think. So let's start thinking about what kind of units we're definitely going to focus on with him. He does... I'm not going to read through every single individual trait here. Instead, I'm just going to look at his... Let's look at his battle effects. Okay, so... Specifically, he buffs all Elector Count state troops. And that's it. Is that the only thing that's unit specific for him? Well, no, Reichsguard and Greatsword units get the charge bonus. Okay. Reichsguard, yeah, they both get other bonuses as well. The Greatsword's bonus versus infantry. The Reichsguard bonuses versus large. Okay, so... I think then that kind of decides it. We want to definitely have lots of greatswords, which we currently already have. So, not that. Probably going to be on a steel. Yep, greatswords right there. So we can, with 3 points here, we can get plus 12 armor, plus 12 weapon strength. Let's go ahead and start putting points into that. Udolf here, Udolf Wissen, you can... You've got all 3 in wound, all 3 in specialist. Let's go ahead and give you boost income now, okay? All right, so this is now looking about as good as it can get prior to battle. I could get him some better armor. No, I'd have to steal it from somebody else. Never mind, it's fine. He holds up pretty well in battle, as it is, which is good because he and Quinn are going to have to be expected to fight a bunch of mammoths if they do attack us. The other thing then that we can do, we do have these other 2 armies, and we know there are no enemy armies close enough to really threaten us. Now, I do like the fact that Helmut Feuerbach is getting good replenishment here.
It is time.
But he can also get good replenishment all the way up here. He's in march stance. He can't get close enough to reinforce a battle there, but he could get close enough that they would definitely see him and have to think about his being there for like a follow-up attack. I don't know if that would influence them in their decision-making or not, but he's really not needed down here anymore, right? We don't need to defend Bogenhofen. We don't need to defend Marienburg. So why not throw everything up here towards Delpers? And then also we have this army right here of Udolf. Oh, we have two Udolfs.
I am Prince
What do we
and
have here?
Emperor.
We've got an Udolf Wissen and an Udolf Roxburgh.
True
Oh, that's
servant
fine.
of
We can
Sigmar.
keep two Udolf straight, I guess. At
What
least they
does
have
the
different
Emperor bid?
surnames. Okay, so if we move you up to there, then we take you. You
Praise
definitely
be to
need
Sigmar.
recruiting, which means maybe just moving it up as far as Altdorf. Do some more recruiting in Altdorf, or I could even move him over in this direction and recruit right here and have him be closer to reinforcing the Eastern Front. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, where is Blighted Towers? Yeah, we are... If I do this, Blighted Towers is going to rebel in a couple turns. We could actually move him over there and deal with the rebellion. I think that's what I'm going to do with him. I think hopefully 3 armies will be enough up here. Then if we can get 3 armies over here, that'll be pretty good. So let's move you. We don't need you to be inside the settlement.
Moving
So we'll
out.
just move you to the border. You're in regular stance, so you can recruit. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we want to do with you. Wait a minute. First of all, let me check to see what you're good at.
Protector of
You are unit agnostic right now, as far as I can tell. Indeed, you are. Okay. So what we need... You know what? Can we get into encampment stance? We can. Okay, so we could even do some global recruiting. It's a little more expensive, but at least most of the things that we could recruit are only a single turn. So I really like the Hochland long rifles. So let's take 2 of those. That's 1,000. And then maybe a couple greatsword units, or maybe a couple more halberdiers, because of the likelihood of fighting mammoths up here. Let's just see what... halberdiers might be a little bit more advantageous, considering how many large enemies we're seeing in both Azhag the Slaughterer's troops, as well as Festus basically all of our enemies at this point are very much focused on monsters. So let's do that. Let's do a couple more halberdier units. Do I want any cavalry? No, not yet. Let's fill up with infantry first. They're cheaper. Okay, we still have 4,000 gold left. I don't urgently need... Ooh, we're very, very close, but we're going to need 14,400 to level up Altdorf all the way back up to tier 5. Okay, anyway, I lost my train of thought, whatever I was saying over here. We don't need to prioritize building either of those or upgrading either of those, nor that. You're already upgrading everything. I'm always going to have to worry about public order over here until we get this Chaos Undivided Corruption resolved. Okay, meanwhile then over here, you're good. And you're good, and yeah, we're going to allow the rebellion to happen there. Okay, I think we're fine. You as well, except instead of 14,400, it would now be 16,000. Might be a while before we get there. Okay, technology. Oh, hero not moved.
engineer.
You, yes. Let's see, what can we do with you?
If something can be understood,
Block army
it can
would be really
dismantled.
nice. 52%. If I blocked this army right here, that could be huge. 36%, and it costs almost 1,000. Yikes! I don't like the chances of that. Oh, I've got 2.
Engineer.
Oh, you're the one that I moved up. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah.
Genius of the
So
Empire.
this engineer, what block army? Probably not much value in blocking that army.
Champion of progress.
If we don't block army, well, that's 59%. That's a little bit better, but quite frankly, blocking that army is not really a big deal. We have a 35% chance to wound a level 7 Chaos Sorcerer. It's a possibility. But I think I don't really want to spend that much money for low percentages. If I blocked him, would it matter? I don't think it's likely to matter. Like I said, I don't see that army moving down here by itself, knowing that we would be able to wipe it out if Wolfred didn't move down and attack. Okay, so in that case, maybe we get you down here to join up with this army of Rudolf Roxburger down here in the vicinity of Blighted Towers. So let's do that. Let's start moving him back this way.
Vanish, ruffian.
He can move pretty far. That's pretty good for a campaign where we've got minus 50% campaign movement. Oh, never mind. He's a hero. That doesn't affect them anyway. Okay. All right. So building upgrades available. We already know about that. Outpost available. We already know about that. Research available. So we did do... No, I didn't do. I'm going to do it now. 5,000 prestige. It's going to leave us with less than 1,000, but more than 500. And I'm just very curious what this does. It just says... Decrees actions upgraded. Well, I'm going to find out. There we go. We're down to 500. It's all good. We'll get more if we win another fight. Electoral machinations. I don't think there's going to be much to do there. And obviously we've got nothing to do here with our elector counts. Not yet. Hopefully sometime soon. We are already recruiting as much as we can recruit. 6... Well, really 5, because we're not paying for the army of Stirland. But 5 full armies does appear to be the upper limit of what we can maintain. And that's fine. I mean, that we can do a lot with 5 armies, and we still have 5 turns remaining here on Stirland's. I don't think they're going to be likely to attack here, but they might. They might. Here's the thing, I just realized. If they came up here and they attacked this army, then this army plus that minuscule garrison would come out to help. But this army would not. I want that army to be in a position to participate in a battle.
Pick up the pace.
Any battle that happens down here. So let's do this. Let's make sure that if they attack us, we would... Oh, maybe we wouldn't reinforce, period. It does look like... Well, that's strange. He would reinforce if they attacked the settlement, but the settlement would not reinforce if... How... I must be missing something. I'm just going to move a little bit closer just to be sure. But if I select him and hover over me, it shows me who would reinforce. But if I hover over my ally, it is not showing reinforcement lines. I guess I just never knew that before. It's certainly possible. All right, we're just going to assume then that this army is not going to attack Talabheim, or if it does attack Talabheim, that we would be able to win. Which, quite frankly, I think we probably could. That army cannot get all the way up there to reinforce it. Okay. I think at last we're probably ready to end our turn. Schoppendorf. We've had this mission here to do this forever, it seems. We've just never been able to find the time to do it, or the opportunity to do it. The Mightiest Fortress... Yeah, we'll get there. And the Adventures of Gotrek and Felix will get there at some point as well. All right, here we go. Every intern feels like a big, risky, momentous occasion. So let's see what happens this time. Can you believe it? I didn't even check my diplomacy. How often does that happen where Michael forgets to check diplomacy before clicking end turn?
It is good
Okay,
to see
Karaza
our allies
Karak.
of the mountains.
Speaking of diplomacy, excellent. They would pay us 500 and give us a trade agreement. This is what I was hoping for. This is why I'm surprised I forgot to check diplomacy. Definitely, we will love to have a trade agreement with them. Okay, here's Azhag. This is just his hero. Oh, you jerk. Absolute jerk. And here he goes. Okay, he's going to attack back. No, he didn't attack back. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't love that he wounded one of my heroes, but it's interesting that he didn't feel like he was strong enough to take back. Azhag the Slaughterer,'s own army. It's a 20 stack and it's got a Wa army. Didn't feel up to taking back. Here is Festus. He's moving a hero down here. If you wound another one of my characters, I'm going to be so upset. Failure. Okay. Is he going to attack Talabheim? Okay, he laid siege. He did lay siege. Interesting. Failed to assault the garrison. Khazrak. Okay, not much going on with Khazrak. I'm not entirely sure why am I seeing the Wood Elves right now? I'm not allied with them. So why do I have visibility? One of our allies must have a hero in there, I guess. No, we're definitely seeing well, I don't know, it could still just be the allied visibility. Okay. Karone did win a major battle against Khazrak in the last episode, so I kind of am hoping for better things from him moving forward. The forces of order do need to start turning things around here. Okay, here we go. This is the big one. Wulfric, this is just a hero action. Get away from my armies. Get away. Not happy. I've got to do something about all these heroes. Oh, they're driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. Okay, what about his armies? We're seeing a bunch of hero actions here, but... Okay, here's the army. Okay, he's headed to... Ooh. Yeah, don't... Okay. He's got 2 armies over there at Hergig now, so Talabheim is in a lot of danger, but he did not attack us at Delberts. Delberts? Probably. Okay, Stirland actually did a little something there. So that's good. That's a good thing. I saw he did a hero action. Did he wound an enemy hero? That would be super. I'll have to pay more attention next time. Okay, failure to hinder replenishment. Okay, that's good. Alright, well, a stranger comes. We could get money if we were willing to accept the Chaos Undivided Corruption, or we could take Safeguard. The thing is, okay, functionally I'd be tempted to grant the request, because we could use the money. The corruption at this point I don't think would be a big deal, because Marienburg is really the only location that's suffering from corruption, and it's already at 100%, so that wouldn't do any, can't be any worse. Everybody else could accept a little bit of corruption, and it would not, I think they could, they could withstand it fairly easily. Having said that, that's functionally, thematically speaking, I do not think Karl Franz would grant the request. I think that Karl Franz, in a campaign that's called Death to All Chaos, would definitely refuse this creature. So, a cloaked stranger from the mist-shrouded land of Albion approaches with a request. He is of sinister aspect, but assures you that his intentions are good. Yes, Karl Franz is not likely to fall for that, and we're going to refuse this creature. So we just gave up 3,000 gold, but we stayed true to our theme. And again, we have a wounded hero here. Settlement besieged. Yes, we know we have 2 wounded heroes. Sorry. Ambusher discovered. Wolf Bergbreaker. Okay. Providential. Target of success, unsuccessful hero actions. That's good. Definitely need more of that. Here we go. All Emperor's Decrees actions upgraded. So, I'm very interested to check this out. Call to arms. Okay, what I should have done is like a screenshot or something so that I could compare here. Oh, yeah, right here. It says Emperor's Decrees. Okay. Because I was wondering in the last episode, is this what they mean by decrees? And clearly it is. Commendation. Okay, so this, I forget how much that would have been before, but that's a lot of experience right there for 500. Call to arms. This is a reduction. It's probably just an even larger percentage reduction to recruitment cost. And maybe it went from +1 to +2 recruitment capacity. Open the gates. That may have been 1 population surplus before, and now it's 2. Okay, definitely good stuff. I don't see the need to do any of those right now, but whenever we do use them, and we have used them a fair amount in this campaign, whenever we do use them, we will we'll definitely benefit from having done that. I'm really sick to my stomach about all those wounding agent actions, though. Okay. All right, let's get back to what's truly important here, which is the armies, the army situation. Karl Franz, you could now reach Schoppendorf. Is this the army with the 6 mammoths? No, this is the army with the 6 mammoths. And the 2 dragons, and the 4 skin wolves, and the trolls, and the marauder horsemen, and the champions. Okay. And what level is the wizard there? He is level. Here, I can use this one. Level 48. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, this would be the chance to attack him. We have him by himself. He's in March Stance, and he's got a garrison of 9.
Now,
this guy could not get close enough to help support the attack, but Gregor Braun could. He could get in March Stance. He could get close enough to reinforce the attack. This is a very serious consideration for me right now. Would we want to use Karl Franz to attack Schoppendorf, assisted by Gregor Braun? We would definitely suffer some casualties, but would we suffer so many casualties that we would be vulnerable to this guy? And we could even get Alexis Schneider here, a level 28 engineer. We can get him into Gregor Braun's army now that, who I think was a witch hunter here, or was somewhere I had a witch hunter that was wounded. So that could be useful. That's a strong possibility. Before I do it, let's just take a look at other options. We could also attack the Black Pit. Size 14 garrison with some really good units in there, though. And a size 10 army led by a level 27 lord. Let's just see if they would be willing to... Ooh, hello, we got another probably worthwhile non-aggression pact to do here. Yeah, we'll take that for 2,000. This is the forces of order. This is the time for the forces of order to bond together. Crace, we can do a trade agreement with.
Your word shall reach the Phoenix throne.
Okay, definitely accept that.
Lady of Ulthorn.
Dune Kingdoms, no. Wargrove of Woe, no. But the Ice Court? Do we want a defensive alliance with you? You're actually not all that strong, are you? And you have a zillion enemies. I mean, thematically, it would make sense, I think. Let's just see. They'd give us almost nothing for it. Their enemies, none of them are really enemies that would threaten us, however. They're all much, much closer to Kislev than they are to us. So that's another possibility. And the peace treaty, okay, we're actually not that far from peace with Wulfric. Okay, if we won this battle, that might weaken Wulfric enough that he would accept peace. If we did accept peace, that would temporarily mean that we could not advance and take Hergig, but we're not really in a good position to advance and take Hergig. It would mean that we would be freed up to deal with other enemies like Azhag. Azhag does look like he's going to get another army over here. So here, this is interesting. He's a level 50 legendary lord with a full 20 stack as well as a full 20 stack Wa army, and he did not attack back. And one can only ponder the reasons why. Meanwhile, down here, you could reach Lykeburg. We could attack Lykeburg if we wanted to. It's only a size 10 garrison, plus the Wa army, and this army. So there's 32 units. We can't really see what's in the Wa army. 32. There's 42 units, and we could bring 18 plus 20. We could bring 38 units, but we're a little bit dinged up here. 38 not fully healthy units against his 42. It's a possibility. A lot of these aren't very good, though. Yeah, that's... I could also race up here to try to help support Beck, or I could race... Actually, this is what I need to do, is I need to race over here and try to help defend Talabheim. Here's the other thing we got here. We need to see how does this look. If we were to attack, a valiant defeat. Okay. So they've got a Beast of Nurgle here. They've got a Chaos Giant. They've got 2 Manticores. Some of these things are not a big deal. They've got 2 Chaos Knights. They've got Aspiring Champions, which are definitely a big deal. And they've got a level 25 Lord. Okay, they got some good units, but they are in no position to attack this garrison by themselves. Our garrison's in pretty good shape overall. Is this another really bad layout? Oh, no, never mind. That doesn't count. Decline attack. Yeah. I don't know what the layout would be in defense of Talabheim, but it's still going to be a walled city battle, which is far more to our advantage to fight defensively. I'm a little bit concerned about all of these armies that Wulfric has floating around. Even if we fought off Festus's army, then that weakens us so that Wulfric would be able to take it. So, probably what we need to hope is that they don't attack this turn, or that we do something to Wulfric this turn, which I'm still considering. I guess I need to make... Now's the time to make the decision. The other thing we could do is we could attack Middenheim. It's only a size 13 garrison. They've got some good units, but it's only 13. This army is not all that strong. They have this one really good unit. Soul Grinders are awesome. Let's see what level those heroes are.
Vanish, ruffian.
If I take... If I take you... Level 35 and level 7. Okay, so you got one really good... This is an Exalted Hero, right? Yeah, Exalted Hero of Nurgle, okay. One really good unit here, one really good unit here, but the rest of it's not that great. Middenheim, however, is a walled city, and that does presents its own problems. I still think what we need to do is attack this guy right here. Being aggressive has worked recently.
Yes, to unite the provinces.
Karaberg down here, you're now tier 3. Before we move out of this territory, let's go ahead and do these upgrades, because we do definitely want to do this. Oh, there's a Here, let me do it like this. Karaberg. There's a landmark here. Okay. All right. This is one that we do ultimately want to build. So I need to save room for that, which means not building the defense building. Ooh, that's... Or it means not bothering to upgrade the upgrade the clothier. And then change the clothier over to this. This is really good, though. I should build this. Okay. I'll switch to defense. Another time. We're going to leave it without the garrison building for now. And then, Delberts, I'm going to allow you to continue to level up because I can get this army up there to help defend it. How strong is that army? We can't really tell what's in that army, so I do need to worry about them. Okay.
The Empire.
I'm delaying the inevitable here. The inevitable being attacking probably the strongest single army that we've had to fight in this entire campaign.
War is much like engineering. Logistics are crucial.
I do wonder if this is foolish.
Summon
Well,
the
you know what?
Electrocounts.
What's the worst that could happen, right? That's actually a terrible question to ask in this
You'd get
situation.
outsmarted by a
Okay, yeah,
squid.
we're not... If I decide not to do the attack, it would... I'm not going to have enough movement left to get far enough away that we wouldn't be super vulnerable.
No. A step too far. A step.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? We got to do it. We got to
Bring
fight
me
this
to my
army
men.
at some point. I was kind of hoping to do it defensively with
Now.
a garrison helping out, but it's fine. We're going to go ahead and circle. Let's see.
Ulrich's will.
Just this one army against that army. Let's see what it tells us. Pyrrhic victory. Okay, interesting. That's just with Karl Franz's army. How tempting would it be to just hit Alder Resolve right now? My goodness.
Raise
In
your
circle.
weapons.
I've got a cure for you.
Yes.
And you have to be in march stance.
It is
Oops,
for
that's the
best.
wrong stance, Michael.
This will
That's the
bolster
right stance,
nation.
okay. Let's get you up to here.
To battle.
Glad this wasn't SFO where it would have deducted points from my
Care for an
from my
arms
my
demonstration?
movement as soon as I accidentally selected the wrong stance there. Okay,
Men,
now
I will
now
fight
we're
with
being
you.
reinforced by this army, which, you know, not great, but it's absolutely better than nothing.
Men, we
Okay,
must
here we
attack.
go. This is one of the battles of the campaign, maybe the battle of the campaign up to this point. No, probably the Miracle at Altdorf is probably still the biggest battle of the campaign, but this is interesting how we would still lose those same two greatswords, even with this reinforcing army. Let's take a look at the battlefield. Okay, we got a lot of wide open space. Let's hope that our reinforcing army comes in from a you know, on the correct side of the battlefield. Of course, I could move it around, I know. Alright, it does look like our reinforcing army is coming in right behind us. So what we need to do is we need to set up a defensive perimeter to protect our artillery, because our artillery and our characters are the strength of our forces here. Start deployment. Okay, we could use this right here to our advantage a little bit. If we put you guys back here, you guys are going to come in directly behind, so that's fine. Let's get you all over here. And let's see, you two over here. Okay. Steam tank up front. Karl Franz up front with Quinn. Two of you. Never mind. I don't think I need to put you in control groups. I'm losing confidence in control groups because they so often get taken back out of control groups when I don't want them to be. So I'm going to do my best, I think, to do this without control groups. At least for the while I'm deploying. Maybe I'll set some up after that. Okay, so these handgunners, let's get you over here. The Null Iron Sights, let's get you up here. Crossbows, the Arrows of War here, let's get you over here. Alright, I have the Witch Hunter here. And the Engineer here. Let's get you moved over to like this. Let's leave you there, and let's get you moved over here more like this. A little bit more like that, okay. Let's get you a little bit more in the middle. Alright, so this gives our crossbows and our handgunners plenty of open... Here, let's actually turn you more like this. It's more likely that we're going to be shooting that direction, I think. Unless they try to send flankers around. Okay. Alright. Then our wizard here. Let's get you up front as well. Let's get you down here. Okay, so we've got bunches of characters over here. If they start to move around here, I'm going to move one of our characters over here to help out over here. Then, when these guys come into the battle, I'm going to obviously use all of the halberdiers and spears to move towards their mammoths. Well, not just their mammoths. They got all kinds of different monsters to deal with here. Wow, that's so many monsters. Okay. All right. They actually are starting out here in range of our Hellstorms. We're going to move our Hellstorms back a little bit more. I don't actually want them to be in range of our Hellstorms. I don't want them to feel like they have to come towards us right away, because I would rather have the time... There we go. They're not in our range. They don't have to come towards us right away. They probably still will, but they don't have to. Everybody's going on guard mode. I don't want any chasing. You, I will move forward and try to cast some magic. I will also potentially use Karl Franz and Quinn up here to try to slow down some of what's going on up there. We only have a single character, Gregor Braun himself. He's the only character that we have coming in. We will get him up here to join the other melee combatant characters. Okay. As far as Winds of Magic go, Pit of Shades could be useful, but probably we want to be using more buffs here. Occam's Mind Razor could be good. Could get that like on Karl Franz maybe, if he starts fighting a mammoth, or on Quinn maybe. Or even on Gavin Meyer. Got to figure out also what to do with our cavalry. The cavalry is going to be mostly, I think, on anti-Skinwolf duty. Where are their Skinwolves? Right there. Do they only have one Skinwolf unit? I thought maybe it was the other army I was thinking of that had multiples. Okay, well definitely then our cavalry could go up against those Skinwolves. We could also potentially use them against some of those Marauders. And then your AP, the Steam Tank, your AP, you cause terror, you're unbreakable. You're also, as far as I'm concerned, a unit that I wouldn't mind losing, because I'm not very good with them. Nah, I don't desperately want to lose them. Alright. Okay. Time to start the battle. What am I going to do with my wizard? If they start coming forward, I'm going to I'm going to try to lure the dragons, is what I'm going to do. Okay, here we go. They're coming forward, so I'm going to try to lure the dragons, also with Quinn and EKF. Okay, we're opening fire. Let's fire at those Marauder champions. You as well, okay. Alright, my wizard here, turn around. I don't really want you to get too far exposed. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, wait a minute, they stopped. What is going on? Okay, I'll take that. Let's pit to shades these Marauder champions.
Join those who dwell beyond.
Okay, yeah, I'll take it. They're willing to do that. Why not? Let's go ahead then and follow it up with this. Maybe hit a mammoth as well. Yeah, okay, we'll take it. Okay, now they're coming again. Go ahead and get back. And you guys right now... Why are we attacking the Marauder Berserkers? Oh, okay, I guess we just missed. We are still trying to attack the champions. Okay, this is good. This is good. Let's go ahead and get you three over here.
Take the ground.
And some of you as well over here. Some of you over here. Swordsmen. I want the swordsmen up here. You guys can now kind of form a little bit closer together. You right here. You guys, where you at? You guys can just basically... You can stop right there. You can stop right there.
Understood.
Again, everybody on guard mode. Okay, how we doing up here? The dragons are on us. The dragons are going to get shot now by our... Let's go ahead and do this on them. Okay, we should be... Okay, I need a halberdier or a spearman or somebody over here to deal with the dragon. Okay, you guys keep falling back here. Okay. Alright. You turn around and get over here. You guys right there. Okay.
We are Sigma's heirs! They are Sigma's foes!
Alright. It's time for Karl, Franz and company. Okay, one of those dragons is already partly down. Okay, right here. You guys get in on these mammoths. I know they cause terror. Just do the best you can, guys. Do the best you can. You are going to stay over here. You're my remaining flank. Okay, you guys right here. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, we almost got the lure down. That's good. Here come the mammoths, okay? Go ahead and help out over here. You shoot the mammoth. Okay, you guys on those skin wolves maybe. Okay, where's my cavalry? My cavalry are supposed to be on anti-skin wolf duty here. Where's the skin wolves? Right there, okay. Alright. You guys right now, you help out on that mammoth. Quinn, you need to do your buffs. Go continue actually take out that Chaos Frost Dragon. Okay, right here. Let's get you forward into the fray right there on that War Mammoth. You can do a bombardment. That was probably a mistake. Okay, how are we doing over here? You need to shoot. You need to shoot. You need to shoot. You guys need to get in on this mammoths over here. Okay, right here, you guys all gang up on these mammoths. Okay, this is bad. They are in our back line over here. You guys shoot at them back there. Okay, you now get forward over here. You guys get in on them. You guys take out that mammoth. Okay. Alright, Karl, Franz, how are we doing here? We need you on that mammoth. You can charge it. Okay, over here, we need you on what? On this mammoth, okay. You right here on this mammoth. Okay, let's do all of our buffs here. You help out. Okay, how are we doing over here on these mammoths? They are wreaking havoc on us over here. This is a big problem. You need to turn around. You guys right here, stay on those trolls. Okay, right here. This is bad. Well, actually, here, chase him off. Chase him off. Make sure he runs away. Actually, okay. You know what? Now go ahead and attack them. We might lose our Hellstorms, but it's okay. If we lose nothing else but the Hellstorms, it's okay. You come back over here this way. Alright, Karl, Franz, you have taken quite a lot of damage, my dude, but you've done good work in here, I'm sure of it. Okay, you as well. We need to take out these mammoths. Go ahead and do everything at your disposal. Right here. Take him out. You help take him out. You turn around and fire at that mammoth right there. Karl, Franz, I need you charging in on this guy as well. Okay, right here. I need you shooting him as well. Are you firing at... Yeah, you've got those skin wolves broken. That's good. Let's get you in there. Let's get you in here. Right here, you go ahead and do your debuff on them. Okay, what are you doing here? Okay, we desperately need some magic. You need to get over here on mammoths. We also need more magic then to buff Karl, Franz. And to debuff this mammoth. Oops, did that too quickly. Try that again. Okay, this is good. How are we doing back here? We need to take these guys out. You need to back up. Alright, you guys right here should be shooting. Turn around, shoot them. Okay, up here, we're not doing great. Okay, you, my wizard, I need you to do another Pit of Shades up here. Okay, I need you on the mammoths. Karl, Franz, how are you doing here? Run him off, actually, to get rid of them. Quinn, on that mammoth. Yeah, these mammoths are just wreaking havoc. What about that one? Wavering. Magic missile him. Okay. I'm gonna take him out. He's broken. That's good. That's a good sign. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, shoot that mammoth right there. Okay, you guys get everybody here on that mammoth. We need to take out that mammoth. Okay, how we doing here? You need to get in on... Where's another mammoth? Okay, this one right here. Alright. On your way. Go ahead and activate. Okay, right here. How we doing? Take care of that one right there. These war mammoths are just absolute monsters. Okay. We've got a lot of them broke. Okay, you need... Guys, now turn around, go up this way. Some of you can head over this way. Need to try to deal with him. Karl, Franz, how are you doing? You're low on health, but... Did we break? Who are we fighting over here? Marauder Berserkers? I think we're fighting something else over here, though. Okay, they're broken. Okay, I need you on this mammoth. Charge into him. Okay, Quinn, he's... Okay, they're broken. You take him out. Okay, over here... Yeah, shattered. I'm liking that. Broken. There we go, victory. Holy cow, okay. I don't think the enemy lord is even on the map anymore. I don't think there's any value in continuing to fight. Alright, I hesitate to even think how many units we lost, but hopefully some of them just ran away. I want to try to kill this man. Kill him! Karl, Franz, go after him. Quinn, go after him. Well, he's got to get away. It's pointless anyway. Alright, end battle. Save, replay. Boy, did we take a lot of damage. Alright, so the enemy lord did get away, but he's inside a settlement, so he's going to be wiped out. That whole army will be wiped out. So that's the positive coming out of this. Unfortunately, there are several negatives coming out of it. We lost Gavin Meyer. I don't remember if he's immortal or not. We lost probably that spearman and that I forget what that unit is called. Null Ironsides. Maybe that those gunners right there, handgunners. We definitely lost this unit right here. These are the Outriders, I believe. We definitely lost the steam tank. We probably lost the mortars. And then we can't even see Gregor Braun's army yet, but we almost certainly lost some stuff in his army. But it had to be done. That's a big victory to wipe out that army. Okay, like I said, Gavin Meyer there. It was nice fighting beside you. Okay, we did lose the Null Ironsides, the Outriders, the steam tank, and the mortars. Over here, we lost one halberdier unit, and okay, thankfully we didn't lose anything else. We got 1,000 prestige. We got 5,000 treasury. We got almost 11,000 experience. I'm not going to occupy that settlement because obviously I cannot hold it. Not with an army this week. These two armies both need to retreat together, close enough to reinforce one another, but we basically need to hope that that Festus doesn't attack us. Okay, so we're going to sack it.
I command here.
I don't feel like that's unthematic. Okay, he's only wounded. That's good. I don't feel like that's particularly unthematic as a theme. Oh, okay, there we go. Wreak havoc. That's good. Got some treasury. Got. Well, who cares about the diplomatic relations with Stirland? But at least we got that mission taken care of. All right.
I'll bring you smoke
and anyway, Schoppendorf had been occupied by the Norscans for so long that any Imperials that were still there would have long since fled or hid or whatever. Okay, so you...
I will marshal
okay, the good news is we can retreat you into friendly territory for the... Why are you not replenishing? I guess you didn't. You're still not in... Are you still not in friendly territory? Yes, you are.
Yes.
Okay, now you are anyway. All right, and then Karl Franz, you
name of
likewise
Magnus.
can get into friendly territory for the replenishing, which we desperately need. How am I doing on time? I guess I can go a little bit longer, I suppose. Okay, unfortunately, we're pretty vulnerable. Oh, you know what I didn't do is I didn't move the engineer into Gregor Braun's army like I intended. Oh, that was dumb.
Engineer.
Do I want to try to block the army now? 68%. It costs over 1,000 to do.
You are a buffoon.
I don't know. If I blocked him, he might not be able to attack us. Is he likely to attack it? Okay, I'm going to do it. It's 1,000, and it's a 68% chance. But I think this would stop him from being able to attack us. That army can't reach. These are... Oh, my goodness. No, he's in march stance. Okay, that's good. I was going to say he could reach us. Okay.
Not a chance.
All right. We're going to try
Exponent of industry.
to block this army. 68%. Come on, game. Don't do this to me. I really need a 68% chance to work here.
Getting to it.
Failure. What a shocker. Absolute shocker. Okay. All right. Well, we'll fight it then if we have to.
What?
Yeah, you may very well attack us. Okay, so what we're going to do then...
Is it time?
Karl Franz. You're going to recruit everything you possibly can to get stronger. And that takes us up to 17. So we got those outriders that we lost. We got them right back. All right. Do I recruit any regiments of renown? I could. It's a possibility. You don't buff any of these other units, though. The only regiment of renown that you buff are the ones that you've already got. Not Gregor Braun. Yeah, Gregor Braun.
It is time.
What do you buff? You buff spearmen, swordsmen, flagellants, halberdiers. Anything else? Cavalry, just speed, however. Okay, all right. So any of those... Yep, okay, so you could do Sigmar's Sons. And you could do Grundle's Defenders. Okay, that works for me. So you're a bit stronger now. Boy, we are very, very badly dinged up here.
The Empire.
All right, let's go ahead and apply our
Bring me
skill
to my
ups
men.
here. On a steel, I guess. I am at least going to get two more... two skill ups here. So if we give you this for the Great Swords and Demigriff Knights, so we could also consider giving you Demigriff Knights. That's EKF. All right,
Now.
then we have Quinn... Quinn, my dude, you are getting Scarred Veteran. You're now maxed out in terms of your health and most of your combat statistics. We'll go ahead and give you full plate armor. Why not? Okay. Udolf Wissen, you can have... I could see possibly using more Occam's Razor, but I could also do... I mean, I could do some of these others now as well. Let's go ahead and give you... Let's give you scouting. As many battles as we fight with this
Summon
army
the Elector
that could
Counts.
potentially come in useful. Okay, this Witch Hunter, you need 2 points in Assassinate. We definitely need to
The
do
nation
some
calls.
assassinations. Can't believe I failed that 68%. Actually, I can believe I failed the 68% block army. I don't believe the game when it tells me the chance is 68%. That or I just have the worst luck ever with agent actions. Okay, Mr. Engineer, Lupio, you need wound as well. We're going to focus very heavily on hero elimination here in the near future. Then, this army right here, you are at 18. You can actually, oh my goodness, you can almost get close enough, but not quite, to reinforce them. All right, so you're going to move up to here. If I did recruit, yeah, you can't recruit anything particularly worthwhile, so I'm not going to recruit anymore with you in this province. You are there now to protect Delberts. If that army does decide to come down here and attack Delberts, hopefully you guys can hold them off. Also, that army I'm very concerned about as well. Here's actually a question. Here's a question. Wolfric.
I travel the world seeking jewels.
He's not interested.
Today you bring...
Not interested in peace. Okay, we're not going to give peace a chance. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. So now, this part, we haven't even done anything over here in this part of the world just yet. We do need to figure out what we're going to do. Probably we need to hurry up and get up here and try to help defend Talabheim. What does that mean in terms of defending Deadwood? Deadwood, I am in the process of leveling it up. Could he reach Deadwood if he wanted to attack it? No, he cannot. So we could potentially abandon it this turn and not lose it right away, which just gives us another turn to cancel that upgrade if we decide that we want to. We may want to do... Never mind, none of those are going to be beneficial. All right, yeah, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to race Timotheus here. We're going to send him up in... Why can he not get in channeling stance? Because he's... Oh, that's because he's the one...
Yes, my lord.
Yeah, Volmir Blaze, you're the one that I want to move up this way. Timotheus maybe as well, but I can't put him in channeling stance because he's actually inside the settlement right now. All right, that's fine. So, Volmir Blaze, you need to go up this way. You're at 18 out of 20.
The tools of industry create the tools of war.
Prometheus, you in channel... Nope, I can't switch your stance. Oh, that's right. That's because you're Garrison. Okay, let's move you out. Now I can switch your stance. There we go. Is there any reason to switch your stance? You're only going to be with me for 4 more turns, and you have no wizards in your army. But I might initiate a battle with him, so that's why. There's still value in having Winds of Magic. Sergoth, you are on your way down here towards Blighted Towers, and Udolf. If I were to put you in March stance, you cannot reach Blighted Towers. Blighted Towers is not going to rebel this turn. Is he providing any... Yes, he is providing public order.
Protector of the weak.
So I could move him up this way for the public order benefit, but I can't do the good recruiting from there, and I kind of want the rebellion to happen if I'm going to have an army over there to deal with it. So we're going to go ahead and do more recruiting here. So let's go ahead and give you 2 more halberdiers. That's 6. That's going to be plenty of halberdiers. And then you have the 2 Hochland long rifles. You've got all the artillery you need. I could give you maybe some handgunners. little bit cheaper. I definitely don't need 6 Hochland long rifles, but you know, I'm gonna take 4. And then who knows, I might be in a position to shift units around between multiple armies, so there's no reason not to have some extras. They are expensive, however. And then maybe we'll go ahead and just give you some Null and Ironsides, which do more damage, but have less range, but also have more ammunition and more armor. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Turning out to be a pretty expensive army, but it's fine. And that's 16 units, really 17 when we get this engineer in.
As you say.
He'll be in pretty good shape to deal with any rebellion.
Not yet.
Alright, and now I think I'm probably about out of time, so we're going to go ahead and save the game. Here, I'm going to do it with the garrison here at Talabheim, and then cancel out of it. That will save the game. I think then, we still have 9,000. I guess I could finish up. I could go ahead and do this. I could finish up some settlement upgrading here. Next turn, you don't need growth anymore, but there is still value in having that construction cost. Okay, no, you're fine. You're starting to lose 5 per turn again, though. Minus 30 per turn here. Yeah, we're this bad shape. Bad juju there. Okay. All right, it's fine. I need 16,000 there. I don't really need the control anymore, though. I think I may switch this. Except I don't need the growth. And I'm almost definitely going to boost the level up Altdorf before I level up Nuln. So that means, okay, so 5% income from trade tariffs. Our trade right now is giving us pretty good money. Or I could also get the 5% income boost from this. I think I'll leave it on the trade tariffs. There is at least some value to having the control. Okay, so I actually... Oh, we still have some skills to apply. I'll do this now. Statesman, very good. That'll be good. For sure. For the replenishment, if nothing else. Building upgrades available. Yes, we know. Oh, and then we have this. I now could do a 1,000... Oh, I could do... Oh, this eliminates all of the corruption for 1,000. That's pretty nice. Target army instantly completes 2 turns of ongoing local and global recruitment. Okay, that's a possibility. Probably don't need to do it right now, but I could. I mean, I could actually use this, and then there's send aid. Don't need to do that. Requisition. Don't need to do that. I could merge units in Karl Franz's army.
Prince and Emperor.
And then do global recruitment. We'll think about that. I don't know how much danger we're in right now of that army attacking us. He doesn't have champions. He does have some good units. But overall, it's not that strong of an army. This one's not recruiting. He's got the aspiring champions, but otherwise not super great units. Wolfric can't reach us. I think we're probably okay right here. We are in marsh stance, which I don't love. Our characters are really badly wounded, which I don't love. I wish at this point, since that attempt failed, it was a waste of 1,000, more than 1,000 gold. I wish I had just moved him down here into
Bring me to my men.
Gregor Braun's army, but it's fine. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. We could merge some units and do some global recruiting, which then it would also finish the recruiting of this army right here, or I could cancel the global recruiting and just do it all up there. Could do that. I mean, that might be worth doing. I will think about it. If you guys have any thoughts about it, feel free to mention it in the comments. It's awfully expensive, though, in terms of our prestige. All right, I think that's going to do it for now. Like I said, I'm just going to save the game right here by clicking on Decline Attack. And, okay, thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. It is still plenty exciting, at least it is for me. I hope it is for some of you as well. All right, catch y'all later.